Welcome back everyone to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 13, Episode 1 of A Song of Ice and Fire tabletop miniature game. We are playing the Lannisters versus the Baratheons. We've got the newly acquired, newly painted miniatures for the gold cloaks. Gold cloaks are looking pretty cool. They're ready to bludgeon the Baratheons trying to enter the gate. The Baratheon wardens will be trying to enter the gates. We've got the gate warden leading these guys up, the gate warden. We've also got the gold cloak minis here. Quick view of their stats there. These guys are going to be pitted against, well, they'll probably go head to head with these Baratheon wardens, but also going to highlight out here the Highgarden pikemen. High-guarded pikemen. Got a paint through video of these guys too. Had these on the table already. They are looking good. I've got the Thorn Watch. I haven't even unboxed them yet, but they're in my backlog to produce. Thorn Watch. We've got the captain and the pikemen. So we're going to jump right into this. I had picked out our cards. We got our tokens set to 1. For the Lannisters, we've got Expert Parry, the Fury, and Reality to the card. Actually, this is the Mountain, so I'm going to take that one out and pull a new one out. Kingslayer Renown, Fealty to the Crown, and Expert Parry. For the Baratheon side, we've got They Will Make Me King twice, and Baratheon Conviction. So that helps. Some cool details here on both pikemen and the gold cloaks. They've got kind of like a regeneration factor. So after, when they start their round, they can actually heal missing guys. So that's kind of a cool one. We'll see how that mechanic works out. Let's jump right into round 1. But first, before we do, quick shout out to this channel's sponsor, Pontus Fathom Press. We've got the Catu Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence Omnibus. You can go check out our bookstore link in the description. Alchemy and Anthroposophy and the Dune Saga. We've also got a slew of our other books, like the King in Yellow Saga, Lost Carcosa and the Yellow Sign. We've also got our Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, Decoding the Dragon Symbol in Myth and Occult Traditions. You can check out our podcast lecture series that we have on the other channel. We go into lots of these different topics. And of course, the classic Alchemy of Azathoth, Genealogy of Cthulhu, Archaeology of Yog-Sothoth, Psychoanalysis of R'lyeh, Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, and Hermeticism of Hastur. Go check them out. Helps us to support the channel. You can also check out our Patreon. Thank you so much to our Patreon subscribers. Thank you to our subscribers here on the channel. It helps to grow the channel. Leave your comments below. Let us jump right into round number 1. So first off, we're going to we'll start off with Jaime and our Lannister guardsmen. They're going to be moving 4 for a march, but let's make them do. Let them do the 4, and I guess they can pivot this way. I want to move them out of the way for that. So we'll put our activation tokens out here as well. So first activation here. Next up, we'll flip it over to Baratheon. We'll get those Baratheon pikemen, and we're going to have them do a march, which is move times 2 plus a pivot. So they have got 5, so that'll be a 10. So we'll move them to on the 10 here. Move them like this, and they can also pivot this way, and then I can activate them as well. Activation token. Okay, switch it back up to our our Lannister guardsmen. No, I mean, our Lannister halberdiers. Just a quick note on these Lannister halberdiers. We got the assault veteran and the Lannister Halberdiers. For the Lannister Halberdiers, it says, while capable of mounting offensive assaults, House Lannister's Halberdiers excel in defensive formation and positions. Care should be taken to shield Halberdiers from flanking maneuvers or ranged fire, but in promptly appointed, nothing beats the Halberdiers. So we've got these Halberdiers. You can see their stats. And we also have the Halberdier Advanced Assault Veteran for their leadership. He's here if you want to check the mini out. We did this paint through a long time ago. We did a Lannister and Stark two-parter for the group starter set. You know, the only thing I'm disappointed with the starter set is it just has this generic set of black dice, right? So all the other dice, like for example, all these guys have like the Baratheon, the 6X, or the Stag. This is just a 6. So I'm wondering, I think I can probably pick those up somewhere. I don't want to go back out and get the starter sets individually, but yeah, something to complain about, right? So let's go ahead and have these guys also do a march. They're gonna have Lannister Halberdiers. They also have a 5, so that'll put them at 10 as well. So I'll put that 10 over this way. And again, we'll just slide them across here to the 10. And I'll also just pivot them a little bit so we can have them kind of sneak by there. Lastly, let's give those guys an activation. You know, as usually this first round is a bit of a slog here, just kind of getting the motions going. Move those out of the way. We're back over to our Baratheons. This time we'll have the Stag Knights. Stag Knights, we'll start moving our Stag Knights forward. Activation token for the Stag Knights as well. Stag Knights. And I'll kind of read through each of these cards as we go, but Stag Knights. Also got a 5. Let's kind of be conservative with them too. Let's just have them do a maneuver. Again, we'll give them a small pivot here and let them move the 5. And then again, another pivot forward. We'll put that activation down for them as well. Next up, our Gold Cloaks, our famous Gold Cloaks. Gold Cloaks, again, they'll do a, let's have them do a, let's just have them do a march as well. They can move 2x. They also have Gold Cloaks have a 5 also, so they'll also do a march, and that will put them stick this here like this, and then we can slide forward like this, and again we can just push this as a small pivot that way. Make sure everybody has some clearance. And next up, we grab our activation token. Let's get one ready here as well. Lastly, we've got our Baratheon Wardens. Baratheon Wardens. They only have a 4, but I guess we'll give them a march as well. That'll get them up to 8. So mark that off as 8. They get 1 pivot at the end. So just put a bit out of the way that way. Baratheon Wardens. Baratheon Wardens. These guys are definitely candidates for the miniature makeover. If you check out how I did these, it was just basically black undercoat and then a quick spray. So they're I mean, they're tabletop ready, but you can tell my Gold Cloaks are looking much better than our average pieces here. I want to do a Lannister paint over too. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Which one should I do next? A miniature paint over for the Lannisters or a miniature paint over for the Baratheons? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. That's going to wrap it up for round number 1. I'm going to advance this up to round number 2, and we will see you in the next round. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.